Hello guys, good morning. Today we're going to talk little bit uh, what is the difference between Buddhism, other religions, and what is the very similar, very familiar, very close to be science thinkings and Buddhism thinkings. Why? Today, if you see world, almost all religions always try to prove self greatness. And if you are a Buddhist, you say my Buddhism is the great religion in the earth. If you are Christian, you going to say Christian is the great religion in the earth. And if you Muslim, also you say you going to say Muslim is the great religion in our planet. This is perfect for all of us. Even if you Hindu, you going to say, oh, this Hindu is the great religions in the earth. It is perfect for everyone's, beneficial for everyone's. Same every single religious people try to prove selves. My religion is great always. This is happening not now. It is from far behind, and right now it will be happen like this until you stay with religion or stop with religions. You belong to any religious community. It is two naturals. Okay, because I have so many questions from various friends and follower from all over earth. One of the my Muslim friends said, "Oh, please come with me, debate with Muslim and Buddhisms." He want to ask some things. Why you guys don't believe Allah or God? That kind of questions. And he tried to debate with me and some discussions and making some conversations, but I deny it. And also I have some Christian friend, Catholic friend from other part of the world. They also invite me to join with them to a discussion about Catholicism, Christians or Buddhisms like this. So many people have a request like this, but I always try to avoid this. That's mean not my weakness. I'm not disrespecting them, but it is look like wasting time. That's why I don't like to waste my time energy, because that kind of debate not making profit or benefit anyone, not myself, not themselves. That's why I like, try to avoid this. Because of, if you are a Muslim, you born to Muslims, you read the Quran and Hadith from far beginnings as a early life, then you very attacked and very attested with this your religions, Qurans or your Hadiths, your Muhammadians. Like you believe Allah or you do not, you pray 5 times namaz and you do 30-day fastings. You do all kind of celebrations, everything, right? And your mom, dad, family, tradition, culture used to have it. You are very habit and you are very attached with this. If I say, oh, please leave this is bad, this is wrong, you never leave it, because you this kind of character or this kind of practice activity, this is very attached with your mind and your thinking, your thought, your speech, and your body character also. If anybody comes to say no, this is bad, not good, this is just unnecessary, if anybody say this is will be very harmful for you and very hurtful for you, very painful for you, you're going to be angry, you're going to be so much angry and anxiety, and you're going to be attacking mind. That's why I cannot say like anything like this anyone. I don't like to. This is really not helpful from others, helpful from myself. If I say anyone, if you're Christian, Hindu, even other religions, they will be feel it is harmful, so it is hard for them. So that's my ambitions. My goal is not harm someone, hurt someone, disrespect someone, or making down someone. I am as a Buddhist monk. My job is, my duty is make people benefit and make people with love, make people with this, make people with compassion, share compassions, and we making together, everyone's we getting together, we're going to make large groups, and we're going to make human community, and we're going to benefit everyone's. We don't want to harm anyone, we don't want to hurt anyone, we don't want to disrespect anyone's. Whatever your religions, you stay with the religion, stuck with the religion, it's okay. Then nothing to do with this. But we try to help people, guide people to you do something better. There might be something better than what you used to. If you like, you can accept. If you don't like it, you don't accept. There no force, no other things. You don't force anyone's. Just it is your choice, your own freedom, own choice. If you feel it is good or if you think it is good, if you have a wonderful judgment, good judgment, if you love it, you can accept. If you don't love it, you don't not accept. This is the Buddhism's. But Buddhism is very practical and very experimental and very clear, very details, and it is totally free, open and freedoms for everyone's to. If you if you see the in Buddha time, Buddha also and become supreme enlightenment, and I have to start from beginning. He was a prince, Siddhartha Gautama. He is a prince. His father name is Suddhadana as a prince. He is a king person, and his son is Siddhartha Gautama. He is prince, but he got married age of 16 that times. He's not also adult 16. After married 16 years he got married, 16 year age, and 16 year to 29 year he has to with his wife, and he have one very handsome son. His name is Rahula. And when he living in his place, and he is a king's very luxurious place, and living fancy life, luxurious lives, very desireful life, implantation life. He enjoying everything, so all sensuality, all kind of pleasures, music, dancing, singing, all kind of entertain, all kind of good food, good clothing, good jewelry, using everything. Whatever king needed, these people needed, or these people used to use, he have everything, but he is still not happy, he is still not satisfied of them, because he don't want to be old, he want to be young, like a 29-year-old young guy. How young he is, how strong he is. I'm now almost 42, 43. How I look 29 years when I was, I'm very handsome and look more shiny face, very lovely face, and very much energy. My body muscle, my muscle was very strong, so I can work 18 hours, 18 hours, 16 hours, I'm not getting tired. So energetic and so attractive my body. He like to live 29-year-olds, like a body muscle system, or enter his lives, and he don't want to die. Also he don't want to have any kind of disease, illness, sickness, anything, any kind of damage, harm his body. It is like unacceptable, unexpected thing to expect. This is totally unexpected thing to expect. This world never happened like this. No one human beings, no one lives. And then he don't want to reborn again, and this is the happen. That's why he won't find the way or path or road solution of that kind of unacceptable, unexpected things. Then he asked his father, okay, after you want me to be king, your ambitions, your goals, your plan, but I don't want to king, because if I king, I want to live life like a permanently young, and permanently like this. Now I am now, and I don't want to die, and I don't want to get disease. I don't want to get sick, get illness, and get any kind of damage or my body paralyzed or numbness, any kind of harms. Do I can, or you can help me to stay alive like this? Entire life, 1,000 year, million year age life, is it life? It is happened. Do you can do for me? He asking his father. His father said, no, it is never possible. It is never happens. Everybody have to die. Everybody have to sick, disease, illness. It is too normal, too natural. I cannot give against of nature anything to you. I cannot do anything. This is natural. Okay, but I want unnatural thing. Is one unnatural thing, expected things. Then he say, okay, give me permission to leave you this place and your kingdoms, your these empires, your this property, and I want to leave. And finally, he leave this his fathers and his sons, his wife, and he went to the forest that time in India. Also, he charging truth and solutions and his question and answers, permanent solutions, permanent answers. You don't want to die. He was infinity, eternity. And how is possible this eternity in infinity? Where he can get infinity, eternity? And then he meet that time lots of gurus, sages, meditators in India. He travel around India, many places, many kingdoms, many villages, many city. He meet almost, as according to Tripitaka, there are 13 gurus. That time very famous gurus, and he meet them, he talk them, and he also take those people as a traditions. He ordinate to them, and he practice what kind of methods, but he don't satisfy. There no his answer. And end of the time he leave all gurus, all sages, all masters, and all spiritual peoples. 2,600 years ago, it was in India, and he don't find his answers, his solutions, and he leave this guru's place and guru's monastery or guru's temples or guru's caves, and he start living himself with 5 other followers we call Panchavargiya Sisya, and his friends, other friend, and he lived separate life with them and start practicing by self and with others. But end of the time, those also other his friend, they also separate to him, they also live to him, because he was nowhere not was successful, and there are some miscommitment and misunderstandings that make separate from each others. End of the time, Siddhartha Gautama was by self. He's practicing meditations, whatever his mind comes, whatever he thought and thinks. End of the time, he find middle path, practicing meditation, middle way, middle path, not so hard. Like before he practice, sometime he never eat 7 days. He live empty stomachs. Sometime he never drink waters. Sometime he is staying on a warm temperature, very hot temperature, 7 day, day and night. Sometime he is staying inside water, putting his body until his neck, and but he is not enlightened. And many way he practice, and he harm himself, he hurt himself, he torture himself, he abuse himself to free from of all kind of illusion, delusion, ignorance, anxiety, exhausted, and frustration disappears. But he was not success. When he was in family lives, as a son of the king, prince guy, and he have a luxurious life, fancy lives, and wonderful life, all kind of implantations, all kind of desirable things, all kind of sensual things. But he was not happy there, not satisfied, and he also not satisfied after leave this place, empire, living forest life, spiritual lives. He's not get the his question and answer. He's not satisfied. Then he find middle way. There, if I make longer talk into long more time, that's why I like to short discussions. For some people questions, I try to repeat this. I also previous talk about it. mm, how Buddha become enlightenment very shortly as a brief. And end of the time he find middle way and he start out breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe. And he observes his out breathe in, breathe. And he concentrate his mind, and mind was superly concentrate one by one step to second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step. Their concentration mind. It is called concentrate mind or awareness mind, and it is Pali word samatha. These samatha meditations, but it is part of the mindfulness. Before mindfulness, you have tested samatha. If you have a strong samatha meditations, then you very early and very faster you can be practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is not a awareness, not a concentration. It is about know the your truth about body and mind. Whatever your mind and body phenomena and mental factor, physical factor, and mental phenomena, physical phenomena, you need to know those things, natures, and creativity and activity, how those things goes, how this thing work, and how this thing comes and stay and go. You need to know about the nature. You need to learn about nature, and this is your observation. This is mindfulness. Then when he becomes practicing middle path and concentrate his mind, first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step, gone his mind superly deep concentrations, super concentration, and he watching. He's scanning his whole body top to bottom, and he is scanning his invisible mind, because this invisible mind has lots of thought, thinking, talking, planning, decisions, frustration, anxiety, pleasure, sensuality, good thing, bad thing, happy time, bad times. Or everything he tried to observes how these things come in his mind, and how these things are staying, how these things are gone. And he see there is everything is impermanent, there nothing permanent. Then there no where he find himself. There are thousands of mental activity, creativity, and mental factor, mental phenomena, mental defilements, and consciousness, subconsciousness. This all together is 1,000 billion type particles, 1,000 million type of thought, worry, thinking, talking, frustration, anxiety, disappearance. And these things together mind and lot of their mental faculty and mental factors, good things, bad things, all together is we call mind. But he don't find their one selves. There are no selves. There's 1,000 million come and go like this. And same thing he observed his body, scanning his body top to bottom, every single particles, every single part, every single elements, and he find they are nothing more. This all skin, blood cells, and muscles, and bones, and others. Every kidney, every eye, ear, nose, brain, all together is body. And he see these things. There are a lot of mental sensations, physical sensations, good sensation, bad sensations. Some are not good, not bad, just equals. Many type of sensation. He observing, he's learning about it. There he find nothings, nothing my, me, he, she. This is just a conventional truth, conventional conceptions. There is me, there is he, there is she, there is handsome man, there is beautiful women, or he can be LGBT, but some are LGBT too. But he don't find anything there. This is just a body. Just ultimately when he think, he thought, he find, he look at the reality, he observe the reality. His observations, his learnings, they are no fun. He know himself, and he look very clear, very clean. And his mind was oneness, concentrate. 5 steps concentration. This is deepest steps concentration step. And he becomes learn everything. He can see everything very clear. All invisible things, all visual, invisibles, bodies, visuals, and mind is not visibles. It's invisible things. But there no, he don't find anything permanent things. Everything is impermanent. Everything is by consciousness, by object, mental object, physical object. These things making his all suffering, all pain, all discrimination, all racisms, all division, all nationality, all heart harms and sickness, disease, illness, limitations, all pain, suffering, sorrows, greedy things, everything. This is he find. This is ignorance. There is ignorance. There is a desire. There are illusions about it. All illusion, delusion making us egoistic lives. I, he, she. That's all ego. This ego making our lives horrible, miserable. We hurting others, hunt others, kill others. We destroy other property illegally, legally, illegally, or harmly, hardly, forcing people and forcing others, and we survive. For survive, we do all kind of negativity, bad things, harmful things for other lives. We hurting other lives. This is just ignorance. There are no I or me, I, he, she, powerful men, smart men, beautiful women, smart women, rich women. You don't find that. This is just a conventional reality. Ultimately, there is find no one's end of the life. It is when he's understood about it and very clear understandings, and he understood very clearly, very completely, very details, and how this comes, how this thing goes, how this thing stay, why this is happens, how can be this thing end. It is called of their Four Noble Truth. It is sufferings, and what is the cause of suffering, and how to end suffering, and end of the sufferings. This Four Noble Truth theirs. And he realized that this all cause of ignorance. Ignorance is cause of sufferings. If you kill ignorance, if you have understood about ignorance, and you observe and you learn it, then you can destroy this ignorance, and you can destroy this all suffering, all sorrows, all greedies, all harms, all fate, all damagings, all existence. They are no more existent anymore. But all existent cause of ignorance. There no ignorance, no more existing, no more existent. Existent cause of sorrow, all sorrows. If you don't have existence, there are no sorrows. And when he understands, he enlightens by this, the about the conventionals and ultimate reality, ultimate truths. And he looks by his meditative mind, awareness mind, concentrate minds, and very clear and very clean, very properly and perfectly. And he leave these all things. He no more attested, no more addictives, and he don't have any more illusion about it, delusion about it, desire about it. Like fire, you know the fire, and you know the fire. If you touch or catch the fire, this fire can be burned, you harm, you felt him. And he understands this ignorance, this desire, these implications. If I touch it, catch it, or I carry it, this thing going to be harm me, hurt me, burn me, and give all misery, all sorrows. Then I don't want this. And he leave these things. This is called enlightened wisdoms. He's enlightened and he awakened. Buddhism is like this. They are nothing to do with God, creators. And they are nothing to do with anything, any God, creator, Allah, like other persons. This is self-enlightened, self-realization, self-recognize, and self-understands. You have to understand you by yourselves. You have to educating yourself by you, not others. But you can have a methods or guides or instructions or instructor, someone to help you how to educate yourself by you, by own. Somebody help you to guide it, but you have to do you yourselves. Then nobody can do it. Somebody can give you some theory. You have to go this way and that way, and you have to go like this, like that, in a stance. But you have to practice your own, by own. Buddhism is this way, not like Christianity, Muslims, other religions, God believers. There are a lot of God believers. Muslim does God believe, Christian does, Hindu does, Sikh does, Jain does, Jain no, Jewish does, but Buddhism no. Don't. Against go against of the God, even not accepted God. Buddhism have nothing to do with God things. You not against, also you don't accept God. We just middle way. Just we try to very practical and very details, very clear, and you try to keep selves very space and freedoms. This is your choice, and we put your in front of you. If you love it, you can follow these paths to educating yourselves and understand yourselves, understood yourselves. And you have to destroy your own ignorance, and you have to take your own responsibility. Good and bad, you have been done and you want to do, or you had done it, or you did it, you're doing things. This is your own responsibility, your own job, on duty. There nobody does. Somebody can you just give some instruction, method, or lesson how to do it, how to practice it. But you have to practice, and you have to work on it. Your jobs, your hard works, your own responsibility. Nobody will take your responsibility. You have to take your responsibility yourselves, and totally self-defense. They have nothing to do with God. If you worship God, or you make any rituality ceremonies for God or someone's, maybe your God do some things, but just you know what you do, you got it. But Buddhism don't say like this. Buddhism says if you do good, this is up to you. If you do bad, it's up to you, come to you. It's deterrent to you. You have to do it for yourselves, for your own benefit, your good, your bad. There will no one will get you. It's up to you. This is the Buddhism. working this way. Hmm? Hope you guys understand. That's why you don't spend thousand hour to debate. Today if you debate, there are too many thousand religions all over the world have a. If you start keep debate and discussion, conversation, this conversation will not end, discussion will not ending, because you need to say something and you need to say something, but there nobody make any benefit, any profit, just wasting time, wasting your energy, yes, and wasting your money also. If you make conversation, then you have to do some things, coming together or using online media or whatever. Mm, you have to buy persons and have to discussion, then you have to spend money, property and energy. Why? And you what? This is unnecessary, no one benefiting there, that's wasted. That's why Buddhism don't work this way. Buddhism work for you must benefit yourself, you must benefit others. Don't waste anything, any what, any energy, any times, any money, any property. This is unnecessary, useless. You do not do any useless things. We have to benefit selves. That's why you practice from yourself, your own place, and you get benefit by yourselves. It's totally super freedom. Buddhism gives super freedom. Here all human, man, woman, all, everybody equals, everybody welcomes. But if you like it, if you accept, if you don't like it, you don't accept. If you understand, you accept. If you don't understand, just leave alone. This is a Buddhism. Work this way. There we don't force someone. Buddhism never force someone, because there are no force. This is understandings. If you don't understand, you can ask questions. If you have any doubt about it, then you can ask questions. We'll try to help you, take care of you questions, and give you good answers, good solutions as we could our own ability. There are lots of Buddhist masters, Buddhist scholars, Buddhist monks all over the world that really have knowledge about it, Buddhism, and that have all practice. That can give you answers. If you have any questions, any concern, as that can, how much they have ability, that will give you. I think there are lots of gurus, masters and scholar, Buddhist scholar available our planet that can help you. I also try to help with the people as I could, my own ability and my own experience and understanding how much I understand about Buddhism. So I try to help guide it. I thought and I found Buddhism really meaningful for world, because this materialized world and material science today very advanced. They have a lots of achievements materially, with machines, with technology, with thoughts and experimentals, and they can aspiring peoples by have a wonderful evidence, proofs, practical, so many details. Because science have very largest group of people working. Maybe you are a scientist too, you are a science student. I'm also a science student, I'm not scientist, but I'm interesting. I have desire to learn science. I try to read science books. Also I try to watch science documentary and science any kind of movies, adventure things. Nowadays NASA, SpaceX, also Chinese CPP that try to, they also went to learn about Mars, other planet, and that try to learn about the whole planet and whole galaxy. We from Milky Galaxy calls, we from Milky Galaxy. There, our Earth, we belong to the Milky Galaxy. Our galaxy have a 500,000,000 planet like our planet. We still don't know those planets have a life or not. I also like plantain science and plantisms. I like astrology things, astronomy things. I like to learn about universe, cosmology. I don't know, this is infinite. You can there. I cannot imagine. This is super mysterious, miracle things. However, but I still like to learn. Like I like to learn biology and physics things because there are so many good things to learn and understand. Because if I go learn about microbiology, physics, chemistry, I can learn myself. This is also meditation, part of the meditations. Because my body, what my body have, who I am, what I am carrying now, this body I am carrying, I am fitting this. Who I fitting and who I carrying and what is theirs. What is this body about it? I need to learn it. And sometimes this body make trouble me and how I fix it. And why this body giving pain, suffering, all sorts, all greedy things. So I just always was sharp this body. And I born after born, I sharp for this body to feed it and clean it and dress it and make up it and shower it and sleep it, sit it, talk it, many things. I'm doing so much duty, so much job. Why these bodies? And why they are mine? Who is the mind? Why I am always mind lead me, guide me, go do this thing, that thing, read this book, go this place, that place, do this, do that. Lots of bossy. Why my mind bossy with me? Who is this mind? Why? Then and I learn to mind and to understand my wonder my mind. Then I have to read Buddhism. Buddhism is mental science. Very helpful. This is ultimate science. This is psychologist, super psychologist thing there. Super psychologist advancement, achievements. Then I can see inside Buddhist books, Buddhist texts, Buddhist sages, Buddhist gurus, Buddhist masters talk about it. Mind is this, mind is that, mind is this thing happen, that thing happen. You have to make solve this way, that way. They're so much helpful, so much question. I have all question I get answer from those Buddhist texts, from Buddhist sages, Buddhist gurus, Buddhist masters. They help me, guide me. Okay. We can talk about you, teach you, guide you, give some lesson about your mind. What is the mind exactly? How mind work? How mind does? How to make solution all mental problems. That give me so much knowledge. So that educating me. That's why Buddhism is ultimate science, ultimate knowledge, ultimate goals. Just lovely things, very good things, very pretty things. And other side, material science help me to fix my physical problem. If I get sick, I have lots of medicals adventure, medical achievements, how to fix these problems. You can see right now so many pandemic come gons, corona, Ebola, Zika virus, fungus, and dengue, and HIV. Lots of disease, illness, sickness, all follow you, all breathing, lots of things, lots of disease, sickness, illness, disability, many things, many kind of disease you can see. And science fixing one by one, everything as you could. They have a wonderful achievement, great achievements. You have to accept it, but you have to listen it. Then you have to appreciate to them. Also appreciate to science too. Because if science not help me, not protect me, this body, then I cannot go ultimate science and ultimate knowledge, omniscience, ultimate science. I cannot deal with. This is conventional science. This material science is conventional. This is very helpful. very interesting and very protective and very dependent things. This is helping to fix and live lives, survive lives. But I am not attacked, very atheist and or like a addictive. Just you have to understand. If you are addictive or you very atheist, then you are going to be learn nothing. You are going to be not benefiting anything. Just you are misusing science, misusing technology, materialisms. It's not a good fair. It is very unfair. But use this material science, material as benefit to learn better than something, find better than some things. But today material science working from all over the world, many colleges, many universities, many laboratories, many research center firms find the truth by using material, machines, technology, and by giving lots of details, lots of new information, so much update. That's wonderful, this is good. You need to learn it. If you learned, like yesterday I learned, also before I learned, like a proton, nutrients and proteins, nucleides. There are four kind of things. These materials make our body, make our planet, and one planet making another planet, and one glass key make another glass key. This is very wonderful, fun, very interesting things, very mysterious things. How the work, how the goes. That science have so much experiment, so much details. How they give it. This is very interesting things. There are million glass key, billion glass key, but one glass key, like myself, my father, mother, giving birth me. If I get married, have a beautiful woman, I can make another daughter, son, and those daughter, son can make another examples. But I'm monks. I'm not marrying. I'm singles. I will be single. I mean, practicing monks. But I just example some things. Try to like you. Like this, if you want to build more populations, you can make it by more. You can produce. This is the way. There, like your gene, your DNA, your blood cell, your blood vessels. This helping you. Woman ovums, man sperms. Those things all coming together and then make new lives. It's going to be man, woman, same things. Our planet, our Milky glass key can make another glass key, can produce another glass key. Another glass key can produce another glass key. According to science experiment or science understanding, science update and science educations, I found this is very interesting, very amazing. I can imagine this, very amazing things. There's so much interesting things, but I'm not attached. But I want to find solutions. I don't want to deal with these sorrows, greedy, sufferings, damagings, harms like a Siddhartha Gautama. But how many people want this kind of solutions? Everybody like, oh, I want to more good food, I want to more good houses, luxurious house, luxurious car, or wonderful vacations and beautiful omens, surrounding beautiful omens and lots of entertainments, music, dancing, singings, and alcohol, lot of crazy stuffs together. People are mostly today doing like that kind of things, thinking that kind of things, thought. They're working hard day after day, night after night, to find that mental desire, physical expectation, mental expectation. But there, no peace, no happiness, not endings. Those desire, those inflations, these expectations, that kind of demand movement. Life isn't, because this is very sure, very guaranteed things. You're not here for 1,000 years. You cannot stay 1,000 years in this planet. Never happens. You have to die, right? Also, your religions, my religion, his religion, her religions, even if you do a good deed, whatever you believe your religion, you worship your religion, you have a ritual ceremony, offering donations, characterize moral lives. After you die, you loyal to your God, you loyal to your religions, you follow your religious order, religious discipline, or religious rule, regulations. You all worship, all chant, all prayer, or recitement, mantras. You doing everything. Then you going to God kingdoms. God will reward you, prize you. Are you into heaven, or you have a divine life, or extraterrestrial lives, alien lives? And there also you're not staying permanent there. They are also impermanent too. You have to come back to earth again and deal with see this conventional reality again. But this conventional media now right now you have same thing you have to come return and then take it same place and same thing you have to do again. Then you want permanent solution, but I want this permanent solution. This is my question, my expectation, but I don't know your expectation. But I understand my around so many my friend colleagues who working with me as a monks or also devotees. I was devotee life almost my 43 year age there. Almost I was a monk 14 years, not almost 13 years. Then I disrobe. I take back again monk lives. I work almost I 30 years. I was layman, devotee person, layman person, and 13 years and 13 and a half today I am in Buddhist monks. But I deal with both things. I work with devotee lives and monk life both. But there's some devotee, oh no, they are but day and night working for have a more empire, more business, more property, want to make more property, more empire, more popularity. They are doing this for more famousness and more positions, higher positions. Many of them, but very little of them. They are no. We don't want this. We tired of this. We are exhausted. We want to free from this kind of expectation and demand, because this expectation, these demands suffer us, harming us, killing us, exhausted life, mind, both. You want to free. Then I have start practicing meditations like me, myself. I feel I'm exhausted from this kind of lives, behavior, attitudes. I want to free from this. That's why I'm practicing meditation. I'm practicing monks, and I always discuss about this and find more knowledge, more information, how to be enlightened, how to be permanent solutions and permanent peace or happiness and joy. I don't want to nest existence. If they are existing, I don't want to take any more existence. But some people want existence. Many of them want existence. I don't care what happened next. Sure, the thing there is maybe better than now. Next maybe next life or next existence may be better than right now. That kind of thing many people does. But I am also thinking like a Buddha things, because I'm a Buddha follower, Buddha student. I find Buddha is a very my perfect gurus, perfect teacher, perfect masters. Because he was a very rich guy, very famous guy, very popular guys, very ominous life he had, very fancy life he had, luxurious life he had. But he had this, but he left everything behind and he sacrificed everything and he meditated and he gave wisdoms, he gave knowledge, and he have a permanent peace, happiness, joy, absolute peace, absolute happiness. His enlightenment, his enlightenment achievement. I want to this enlightenment achievement. That's why I'm working, still working, and I'm still working with this. But what I now learn, I try to share my experience to others to benefiting. Really, this is very helpful to find the solution, find the joy, find the happiness and peace. I think so. You can work with me, you can join with me, come and join. This is totally open for everyone, totally universal and totally freedom here. You have super freedom here. Nobody forcing you, nobody pushing you. You're behind. and no one is going to say what to do, not to do. uh, like these things, religious things will decide you what you want to do, what not you're not going to do. Religious mostly say like this, but Buddhism is not like this, my friend. Buddhism totally give you a space and give you a space, but you have to size. You have to take your responsibility yourselves. Buddhism, no one will take your responsibility. Not your gurus, not your masters, not you, even Buddha and his Sangha community. No one. You have to take your own responsibility yourselves. This is the Buddhism work. This is the way of the Buddhisms. This is Buddhism life, Buddhist lives. Many Buddhist, traditional Buddhists also don't understand these things. They also treat Buddhism like other religious people treat God believer, creator believer. No, it's not like this way. Buddhism is totally open and free and open. Yes, this is the Buddhism work. Thank you so much, guys. Stay with me and keep staying, and we can discuss more and more about it. Buddhism and Buddhist knowledge, Buddhist educations, how Buddhism work, what is the Buddhism thoughts, thinking, and how we can make benefit selves and benefit others without harming anyone, without hurt anyone, without hunt anyone, without attack anyone, without going anyone against. Buddhism do not go anyone against. Buddhism don't harm anyone. Buddhism don't hurt anyone. Buddhism don't force anyone. This is no condition. Buddhism do not give any conditions there. Buddhism is totally super neutral, super clear, super natural, very neutral, very neutrals, super neutrals. This is, some people say it's a neutralisms. Yeah, this is some kind of neutralisms. This is so many, you can say humanism. Some people say humanism. Some what Buddhisms literally also humanism people, Buddhism not agree with somewhat with Buddhisms. But we can correct these things. Buddha also said himself, as a times, as a place, as a people, you can send some things for benefiting self. Always try to benefiting everyone's. What is the good for benefiting everyone's, benefiting self and other? You do this. Don't what I say, don't care. You don't need to care everything. Buddha also himself said, his disciples, his followers, please, after I pass away, I die, if anything you need to correct, you need to change little things. But universal truth, universal reality, ultimate reality, you cannot change this. But conventional reality, conventional truth, something, and conventional conceptions, if you need to change something, correct something, fixing something, you can fix it for benefiting selves, benefiting universals. If something I say this is not benefiting universally, it is for only for some people, some community, some nationality, then you must be avoid this, deny this, and you must be find the way or truth, conventional truth or conventional conceptions, the benefiting selves and benefiting everyone's. You must be fixed and you must be corrected. You come together and have a discussion, have a conversations, and making saying some things to find the conventional truth, and everyone benefit, everyone peace, happiness, everyone joy, everyone benefit. This is Buddhist work, like this way. That's why I always say, oh no, we're not forcing you, but you just some kind of advice and some kind of concern, some kind of discussions, and some kind of experiential. I'm just sharing my own experience. What I learned from books is what I learned from my gurus, masters, what I learned from my own practice. I just try to share this for benefiting you and benefiting others, everyone's. Thank you so much, guys. Have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for watching my videos, my sound, and you also can uh, subscribe or like my face and my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.